I'm happy all of you are here because I was hoping you might be able to help me. I'm a little confused concerning something. Let me prefacate this real quick by saying that I am not a religious man by today's standards, but I do enjoy watching the church channels on the television, the televangelists and the preachers. I find them very charismatic and entertaining, so I enjoy watching them. I was watching one the other day, and he was getting pretty worked up, and he was talking right at me and pointing right at me and telling me that I needed to go find Jesus. He said, "You go find Jesus," telling me that I had to go out and find Jesus. And this is where I was confused, because earlier in the program he had talked about how he had found Jesus, but now he was telling me that I had to go find Jesus, which made me think that he lost Jesus, and now he wants me to find him, and I don't know how that's my responsibility at this point. You lost Jesus, cancel your damn television show and go look for the man. I just don't understand. And besides, I wouldn't get too worried about it. If I know Jesus like I think I do, I'd just give him about 3 days. He'll show back up again. He'll be fine. The other thing I'm confused, and as we all know, recently, I'm sure everybody knows by now, the Supreme Court made gay marriage legal in the United States, which I think is a great day for America, and about time. And I see the Christian organizations and preachers go on rants about it, saying that gay marriage is wrong, that homosexuality is a sin, that a man laying with another man is an abomination to the Lord. And then the same preacher tells me that I need to accept Jesus and let him come inside of me. And that just seems rather hypocritical, and I'm not really... Pick a side, man, you know? I don't know. Like I said, the Supreme Court decision made me proud to be an American, more so than usual. And to go even further with it, I'm proud to be a Michigander, as it were. I love this state. I love living in this state. There's many reasons. It's a very diverse state. There's a lot to be proud of. I'll give you an example. Did you know that Michigan's bald eagle population is the most contaminated bald eagle population in the country? Michigan, #1 in contaminated bald eagles. I read an article on a study they did where some scientists took some specimens, bald eagle specimens from Michigan, and they dissected them. And they found banned chemicals and flame retardants, different fireproofing chemicals. And I was a little taken aback by the article because it was trying to spin it into a negative. And I thought, wait a second, liberal media. What's more American than a fireproof bald eagle? If anything, this should be a Pure Michigan ad. Right? Picture it with me. Picture it with me. Beautiful blue Michigan sky, a bald eagle soaring across it. The voice comes over. The American bald eagle. Beautiful, majestic, the symbol of freedom. But only one state's bald eagle population, if attacked by terrorists with flamethrowers, would look that terrorist right in the eye and say, "You picked the wrong bird to roast, motherfucker." Fireproof bald eagles. That's pure Michigan.
In real life, my sister's a much better person than I am. She did some volunteer work last October. She went to downtown Detroit to build a haunted house for homeless kids. What a slap in the face. The first house these kids get in is haunted? After growing up in the streets of Detroit, I sure they don't care. You know, like, it's got a roof? We got a lot of guys at a comedy show. A lot of guys. It's a real change of pace. Comedy is such a female-dominated industry. It's good to see some dick in here, I tell you what. And we do have actually a lot of ladies at a comedy show. That is nice. I didn't know girls were real until tonight. Find out something new every day. We got any feminists? Any feminists?
Yeah, obviously.
Nice. Nice. I'm a bit of a feminist myself. You know, tried as a hobby for 2 weeks. Drank a bunch of wine coolers, talked shit behind my friends' backs, you know. It was fun. I'm just Josh. I'm just kidding, you know. The only time I tried to practice feminism, I went to the strip club for lunch. You know, get a sandwich and a lap dance, eat a panini, see some punani, little pastrami while she up on me, a BLT with some TLC. Stop it, Joey. We get it. You're horny and hungry. All right, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you.
Let's talk about the Confederate flag, people. Let's keep the show moving in the right direction. I'm really happy that they started taking down the Confederate flag down south. Who's with me? Yes. I hope that some people still keep the Confederate flag on their cars for 2 reasons. First, I know who not to talk to. That's nice to know. Second, also where to get meth. That's also good. But the whole thing that bothers me about the whole Confederate flag thing is they canceled Dukes of Hazzard. I'm pissed. I am. I'm going to admit it. I think the Confederate flag was the least offensive thing about that entire show. The other name for booty shorts came from Daisy Duke. The mechanic's name was Cooter, people. And after 30 years, you're doing it because the car has a Confederate flag on it? Way to get your priorities in order, Nick at Night. I've realized some things about me this past year. I'm slowly turning into my father, and not just a subtle racism. Hey, black people. I was at Target on Christmas Eve, and I know this girl who was ringing up my stuff. I'd probably been there since 6 o'clock in the morning. She had that dead stripper stare in her eyes. One of my gift cards wouldn't scan, and I couldn't stop myself. I couldn't stop myself from going, doesn't scan, it must be free, huh? I got so pissed at myself, I walked the fuck out of Target because it was something I said. This weather isn't helping either. This weather isn't helping. I can't stop talking about the weather with strangers. It's kind of a muggy day out, huh? Hey guys. Kind of muggy out. Yeah. Should have powdered before I got on stage. I like to keep it fresh. And I don't actually dance when I do it, but I traveled out here from the greater Detroit area, and I forgot to do Zumba today, so I'm kind of catching up. I'm going to leave you guys with this. I used to be an exotic male dancer. Drink it in, bitches! I worked at a club that was exclusively for large men. It was called the Angry Rhino. My stage name was Cankles. And the way the ladies, they would tip is they would hurl quarters at me until I got off stage. They called it making it hail. And I would cry all the way to the coin star. But I would laugh all the way to the bank. Now, man, you just got here, but I know you're thinking to yourself, it's a fat guy strip club. Eyes up here.
is a fat guy strip club like a regular strip club? And the answer is yes, there's just some subtle differences. We only dance for 30 seconds because we get winded. The stage is made out of wood, solid granite for safety reasons. Can you tip in dollar bills? Yes, you can. The pancakes are also acceptable. You'd be surprised at what I would do for a Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity in the champagne room. Anything, sir. You want to go to IHOP after the show's over? There'll be whipped cream. You a Denny's man? It's okay, we can get moons over my hammy. All right, guys, you guys be great.
Guys, what are you doing here? You're like a weird, attractive group in the corner. I don't get it's a comedy show. You do get it, right? You guys should probably be on like your dad's boat or something. I just don't get it. It's like, bro, what type of tank top you wearing tonight? Oh, I'm wearing the stripes. Make sure we don't match. Make sure Tiffany comes. I don't know. What frat are you guys in?
I didn't pledge.
Sounds great. Guys, it's 2015. Everybody, come on, that's amazing. This is a great time. Gay marriage is legal. Cops are killing people. You know, just perfect year for us. I'm really happy to be here in 2015. I think it's great because on April 23, 2014, I had the strangest message inside of my inbox on Facebook. Another Nolan Graff from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, who is 14 years old, said, "Hey man, sup?" And I replied with, "I don't know who you are. Why did you friend me?" And he just said, "Huh, same name, hashtag shaking my head, hashtag weird, right?" I'm like, cool man, let's never talk again. Sounds great. So for the rest of the year, I decided to make 23 other Nolan Graffs on Facebook and friend request this other guy and start commenting on all of his statuses. I'll give you a few examples. Nolan Graff from Pennsylvania said, "Man, fuck Macklemore. Kendrick Lamar deserved that shit. Hashtag just saying the truth." Nolan Graff, age 26, a Haitian man from Miami, Florida, said, "Ha, you ignorant. Hashtag shaking my head." And then later said, "Man, fuck that math test. Hashtag Miss Price is a bitch." 76-year-old Nolan Graff from Poughkeepsie, New York, who was recently widowed, said, "Hey, watch your language." Shaking my head. My favorite one, though, is I took 28 of his... Do you guys understand? This took time out of my life. Like, I was just sitting at home and like I had to Google search Haitian males from Miami, Florida and make sure that they sort of look alike. There's 23 of them on there that aren't real people. They just all come from the same Yahoo address. What I did is I took his photos and I aged them by 10 years. And I said, April 23, 2024. Hashtag shaking my head. Guys, that's a brilliant joke, and I'm really glad we all went along on the ride. It's been a lot of fun. I know what a pleasure it is to watch me drink a beer and talk on stage. Thank you, guys. No, I also ride a bike because I can't drive. Anyway. No, a lot of my friends say that comedy is the lowest form of entertainment. And I give you this. Dueling pianos is the lowest form of any entertainment possible.
That is a man that got a few piano lessons and decided to entertain. It's okay, guys, don't worry. Just some spilled drinks. You'll be fine. Decided to entertain bachelorettes and middle-aged wives with Billy Joel songs and that one Journey song that everybody knows. People, you guys can pose anything to me. I think that I can find art in any other possible competition or any other thing. Think about it like watermelon seed spitting. You think that's the lowest form? People have to perch their mouths perfectly so that thing can skyrocket 40 feet instead of screaming, Wilson Phillips, hold on, because this guy can't hold a fucking tune. Hey, you guys like the University of Michigan fight song? Yeah, just give me $5. Okay, you guys like the Michigan State fight song? How about you guys give me another $10? Oh, Ohio State's coming into it. Fucking kill yourselves. If there's a dueling pianist inside of here, I will murder you in the outside. Guys, this is a new bit, and it's mostly just me being very angry at the idea that I have to go perform at Grins, and then every time I bomb, just like that joke just did, I have to hear fucking Don't Stop Believing underneath it, while I hear some drunk woman just be like, I vomited on myself, but I'm not gonna stop believing in shit! People who enjoy dueling piano should stop believing in breathing. You guys good? Figured it out? Who's driving? Cool. No, it's not that type of show. Fucking have a conversation, shit show. If you guys want to pull out your phones, go right ahead. I'm not that good. I'm pretty great, but you guys won't know the difference. Let's go. Guys, people always ask, Nolan, aren't you afraid to be on stage in front of these people, in front of the hot table? And I'm like, no, that doesn't scare me at all. Like, there's no fear that actually frightens me about doing this. This is easy. My biggest fear is that one day I'm going to meet somebody, and then we're going to get married, and we're going to have a couple kids. 10, 15, 20, 25 years down the line, she'll eventually pass away. And then I have to go to the movies alone. I have to eat by myself. I have to travel alone. And then one day I just wake up and I say, why wasn't I doing this from the very beginning? This is way better. Fuck those kids. I don't fucking need them. They were boring as shit regardless. One became an accountant. The other one does something with art history. Who the fuck? Think about it. What I'm trying to pose to you guys is that dying alone shouldn't be a fear, but it should be a life goal. Some of you guys are laughing. Some of you are just like, fuck yes. I can watch whatever the fuck I want on television. I never have to see Gossip Girl, not even once. It's a great life that I live. I don't ever have to be Big Spoon ever again. Women, do you get it? Little Spoon is the greatest sleeping position ever developed, and you guys are 100% on the market on that shit. I would love to feel like a teddy bear once. I am built to be that teddy bear, but no. I gotta sit there and breathe in your fucking death hair all goddamn night. With my fucking arm caught underneath you while it goes dead asleep. And then every time I try to pull it out, I look like a fucking paraplegic. It took me an hour to do. Oh, weird, it's taking me 20 minutes to die because of it. Are you fucking kidding me? And then I try to go back to back, but then I'm too afraid that we're gonna fart into each other's butts all night. That's just a weird fear of mine. I don't know about you guys, but for me, just farting back and forth forever. It's kind of a weird deal. Just stink on stink. That's two negatives. That does not make it positive. That's a double negative. So I flip back over. I got an awkward boner thinking about butts. Poking you in the goddamn hip like it's nobody's business. Flip over on my back. She just like, oh, don't you love me anymore? I'm like, not tonight. Fucking no, not tonight. We should get two separate twin beds. Now I understand the 1950s just a little bit better. Some of my friends are just like, aren't you afraid that you're never gonna make love again? I'm like, first off, you're disgusting for saying making love. It's fucking. We fuck each other in this country. We don't make love. This isn't some French film. This isn't Chocolat. It's a fucking cylinder going inside of a wet orifice. That's what the fuck it is, guys. It's never beautiful. Has anybody in here ever queefed? Oh, it's real. That's just air getting caught up there, and that's a little bit of fart out. It's fucking weird, guys. Sex is a disgusting act, but it's two dumb people that just want to come, and it's beautiful in the end. But like, if you guys use lube, have you ever tried washing off lube? That's like a power washer process. Guys, that was a new tag to a beautiful joke, so let's go on to the last bit. I'm gonna drink some more beer. One of my friends says, Nolan, aren't you afraid that you're never gonna fall in love? I fall in love every day. I fell in love with a 7-year-old man in a mire yesterday. He was pushing out a cart full of 10 pounds of ground beef, 2 cases of Miller Lite, and then a head of lettuce. He checked out all of his stuff, and then he looked at the cash register, looked at his stuff, shrugged, put the lettuce back, and then just went away. He was just like, fuck cardiac arrest today, I'm getting what's mine. Fell in love with a Middle Eastern woman inside of a garage park because she told somebody to suck her dick. White people, I have not seen one hijab in here once. Everybody else too, all races and minorities. Do you understand how difficult that is for that woman to do? She's not only been getting the shit kicked out of her by her brother, her brother-in-law, her dad, her other brother, her sister's brother-in-law. She's just been getting shit on by men her entire life. And then just today of all days, her parking spot got stolen. She just said, fuck it, I love my God, but at the same time, I gotta wear this shit, and I gotta deal with these fucking people. Suck my dick! That is strength and power that nobody in this room deserves. Fell in love with a black woman at a gas station. This is something that I've learned in my 25 years of life. Elderly black women are allowed to say whatever the fuck they want to whomever they want at any given time. I'm looking at you guys the whole time because I know this joke works and you guys, I'm fucking right. She pulled into the gas station. A police officer with the sirens on pulled into the gas station right behind her. She got out of the car first. He got out of the car. Said, ma'am, you were speeding for the past 2 miles. Didn't you see my lights? Motherfucker, don't you know shit about shit? I got 2 motherfucking grandkids in my car. I gotta get some motherfucking snacks, goddamn drinks. The fuck you gonna do? Guys, if I said that, it would have been baton, 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 taser, taser, taser. Said, ma'am, I have a speeding ticket for you. I need to read it off to you and give it to you. She's like, I don't give a fuck about no speeding ticket. As she's walking away. It's like, fuck you, man. Put it in my motherfucking windshield, you faggoty ass bitch. Are you guys fucking kidding me right now? That's amazing. She went into the gas station. He took the ticket, put it in the windshield, and drove away. I looked at the African-American man pumping his gas right next to me. Figure this out eventually. He just looked at me and he said, probably ain't gonna pay that ticket. Thanks a lot, everybody. My name's Nolan Graff. Thanks, Brian B, for coming.
Nolan Graff! How about that guy?
People always ask me, they're like, you're Puerto Rican? I'm like, yes, I'm Puerto Rican. They're like, you don't look it. I'm like, what does a Puerto Rican look like? They're like, they have lots of kids. I haven't got started yet. But when I do, I'm gonna pop, pop. And I can't stand when guys are like, hey, mommy. Like, if you're cute, I'll be like, hey, papi. Now, if you're ugly, I'm not your ma, I'm not your mommy, I'm not your mama. I hope you find her, though. You see how the ugly people didn't laugh? I recently lost 40 pounds. And people always ask me, they're like, how'd you lose weight? Exercising, eating healthy? I'm like, nope, I just dated a dude who stressed me the hell out. I'm winning. But now I have one boob bigger than the other. Ladies, I'm not the only one. Don't do me like that. But instead of going to Victoria's Secret and buying a Miracle Bra, I went to the gas station and I brought Fix-A-Flat. Gonna put some back in pretty soon. Ladies, don't you hate when you buy an outfit for a special occasion and it don't fit right? It's because we're bloated 2 weeks before our period, 2 weeks after, so technically we're bloated for the whole year. But I can't stand when guys are like, oh my gosh, look at her camel toe, it looks like it's gonna eat me. Rawr, it is, you were too close, it ate you. And ladies, we don't sit here and talk about guys' moose knuckles, do we? They're like, what is that? You see how they stay quiet? That's the guys that have tight pants. Usually they have one big ball. If they're fortunate, they have two. You see how they didn't find that funny? They're like, dang, I got one ball. Ladies, you might get offended by this next joke. If you do, that means it applies to you. But why is it that we wear fake eyelashes but have real mustaches? That means it applies to a lot of ladies. Like, oh my God. Be mad at your friend because she didn't say shit to you. She's like, oh my God. Mustache on fleek. Killing them. Let's see what else I want to talk about. Guys, why you want to sit here and hee-hee laugh? Women like our men well groomed. It's not just about having a nice haircut, smelling good. It's about having your nails done too. Because you could be on a date with your guy and he caress your leg talking about, baby, you having fun. No, I'm not Freddy Krueger. You better cut me up. It only costs $10 to go to Lee Nail, pick color, color light. What you do is good for us. I work with kids and kids say crazy things. This little boy was like, Miss Baez, you know who you look like? I was like, who do I look like? He's like, Michael Jackson. I was like, your mama. Then she came up to the school trying to fight. And I was like, I love Jesus. Not a fighter. This white lady lost her kid at the store and she's looking for her. She's like, oh my gosh, where's Ashley? Ashley was in the claw machine. This lady called First 48, did an Amber Alert. I was like, it wasn't that serious. Let a Hispanic lady lose her kid at the store. She doesn't realize till she gets home because she'll be like, Carlito, Carlos Daniel Sanchez Fernandez, that's one kid. Julio, 1112. Okay. Let a black lady lose her kid at the store. She didn't lose them. She just intentionally needed a break. She's like, Dada, go check that price. Go check that price. Here comes the nosy white lady. Ma'am, is that your kid? How about you mind your business, ho? Ladies, you ever get that phone call from your man early in the morning, you haven't cleared your throat? He'll be like, good morning, sunshine. You're like, good morning. Shawty? It's me, baby, it's me. He's like, why do you sound like a man? It's me, I don't know. I knew you was a hoe. No.